Hello, sports card fans. It's ZiggyNo back. Today is June 8th, and we're talking sports cards. A lot going on, actually. A lot to catch up on. So sit back. We're going to get into some new collectors, some new stuff going on in the hobby, some new news, and always a little piece of controversy. Guys, thanks again for being here. If you haven't already, please like, hit the bell, subscribe if you haven't, and most importantly, leave some comments, some feedback, recommendations. There's content out there I'm missing. Let me know, especially if it's good stuff. We want to know about that. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the good stuff. Let me just say, I have a snapshot here. At one point, there were like over 10 live channels going on last night. And I just thought I'd share that with you. It took a little time to catch up, but boy, there was some good content. Let's start with Hobby Hotline was on last night. Can't remember everybody's name. Let me say, great group of guys. I always remember Brad and John because I've known those guys for a long time. Was on Brad's Tech and Cards last week. And these guys really were talking a lot about Series 2 baseball, lack of rookies, what's going on there. Talked a little about some of the upcoming shows. Just really good chat, really good conversation. Really enjoyed it. Listening to the guys talk about the hobby. There was a little rant, I will say, later on. Chris came on and talked about Beckett. They talked about Beckett. Beckett's got a new CEO. We're going to talk about in a moment. And I will say, I was inspired by listening to Chris's rant. I jumped in there for a few minutes, and I will be putting out a video to the CEO of Beckett on suggestions to make the hobby better with Beckett. So I think Beckett's got a great name, great technology, great solutions if they just go ahead and apply them. I'll leave it at that. Okay. Next up, great video here from Retro Hoops. Because again, I love this. More and more people are calling this out. Like, who ever thought this was a good card? Like, who declared this the modern card? I don't even understand that. Like, it's made by Panini and it has LeBron. Like, Panini and LeBron don't work together, right? If this was an upper deck card and it had LeBron James autograph and LeBron James logo man with maybe Michael Jordan logo man, maybe a Kobe Bryant, that part of the century, only upper deck could do that. Panini can't. So this is a big pump, and I like the fact people are calling it out. I will be doing that as well. Auction starts on 8th. Let's all hope this, and I feel bad. Like, I don't want to hope negative stuff in the karma for the poor guy who pulled it, but guys, this is not a multi-million-dollar card. I'll leave it at that. There's a quick video here on, I think what this is on, Golden, right? I forget this is, yeah, Golden, hyping this. Now, again, I'll just point that out. They're the only ones claiming this is some big card. No one else is claiming that. Like, no one else is. Drake said he'd give $500,000 for it. Drake never said I'd give $5 million for that. What the heck did never mind. Let's move on. More good content coming your way. How to. Well, this is how I started a complete 69 tops. Now, again, I did Pepino Man a few days ago, and he has great videos, another great conversation. Here's something I didn't hear about. He talks about when subscribers back in Baseball Card World had like 200 subscribers, how excited he was. And he talks about Coda. I don't even know what that was, man. But like how it chased away a bunch of people because they thought that they were kick sports card content off YouTube. Really interesting stuff. Again, these are some real original OGs. I do recommend listening. Another great one, how I got started in collecting. This is from Cards and Comics. It's funny, when I look at the guy from Cards and Comics, he's like a friendlier, nicer Neo. Like, Neo's all angry, bitter, grumpy. Cards and Comics like the friendly. Cards and Comics, it's like Cards and Comics is like the collector and Neo's the investor. That's like investor, collector. Anyway, really love Cards and Comics. Great video here. Learned a lot about him. Loved listening to his history and again, and events that changed the way he collected. Really cool stuff. How to. Well, how do you transfer physical cards to your upper deck e-cards to your ComC account? This is a great video. First, let me just say this. I've been watching Brian make these videos for a long time on the e-cards, and I haven't done it. And I don't know why I haven't, because I should be. I mean, it makes sense. And the integration with ComC is genius. So if you don't know about this, watch this video, ask Brian some questions. He's been doing the e-cards for a while, yeah, upper deck. But again, another great video here. Next, let's go over to Ty and Mike. Now, they had a guest in Mr. K-Dub. Mr. K-Dub actually has a channel, and the link is right here, DizzyDub1. And I will be looking forward to your content, sir. But they were talking about eBay's Vault, which opened, and they're also talking about the Beckett. Again, Beckett CEO. I think this is exciting. The CEO came from Microsoft, by the way. In his interview, he talks a lot about technology more than he does collecting. And I have to tell you, man, I almost am willing to send my resume over to the Beckett guy and say, look, I'd love to come on. I got a background in technology and in cards, and there's a lot of stuff you could do. I mean, there's a lot. Beckett could change. I'll put it this way. Beckett's name is more recognizable in the world than PSA or Collector's Universe. Fair? You agree or disagree? Because again, there's people aren't in cards anymore who are gonna know the name Beckett, who were in cards, right? So I'll just leave it at that. Great video. Again, really like the conversation. And oh, the vault. Let's talk about the vault. eBay vault's open. I thought I'd share this little link with you. You got to go to pages.ebay.com/vault or go to eBay or Google eBay vault. It'll come right up. You have to enroll for it. I'm not getting into this. I don't have, like it says, you have to have a $750 card. I do think it's really cool. Look how pretty that is. I saw a really cool GIF. Look at that. Look at you guys. Like each one of your cards is in this little thing. I saw a GIF. It's like, this is what you think the vault looks like. And the reality what the vault will look like, which is a bunch of boxes. A really good gift. But again, it's cool because I'll tell you this. Why would I use a vault at all? But if I was going to use a vault, I'd use eBay. I'll put it that way. Like why use a vault? I don't know. But if I was going to use one, it would be eBay. Does that make sense? Like if you're going to price cards and look for the value of a card, I could use Golden. I could use, Slab Stocks or some other, that doesn't make sense. Star Stock or some other My Slabs, other platform, but I use eBay. Does that make sense? Okay. In talking about eBay, great video here, great transition, bobbles and ball cards, great content creator, put together a great video, eBay tips and tricks, and packaging on the standard plain white envelopes. I thought this was a great video. Thought I'd share with you guys. Do recommend the channel. And again, these are what we refer to as evergreen. Like this is something you can come back and look at over and over and over again. So I really, really thought great idea, great video. I think this is last. I got two more pieces to talk about. A little more controversial. Sports Card Live, Jeremy here has the tag guys on. And what I find interesting is this is a reveal episode 2. There's 5 episodes he talks about. There's multiple ones coming. He did one the other night with the crew founder. He's got these 3 young men on tonight talking about the enrollment process. All I got to say is when I talked to Jeremy 2 years ago, I was very bullish on it. And I've said this before, that grading should not be done by wizards. Like it should not be subjective. Okay, that makes no sense to me. That's subjective by people who have no certification. We don't even know who the hell they are. That it should be done by computers and technology. That should be the standard. And Jeremy thought I was a nut. In fact, Jeremy had a guy on telling me that couldn't be done. He had this guy from Canada telling me there's been some research papers impossible to do. But meanwhile, now Jeremy has tag on for 5 episodes. How much you think they're paying Jeremy? I mean, that's all I can think. Is because the reason I bring that up is I know Jeremy doesn't care about technology grading. He told me that 2 years ago, right? But all of a sudden he's got them over 5 episodes. I'll just say this. I'm actually a fan now of tech. I hope they do well. I really do. So Mark, Matthew, Michael, good luck with everything. But I just have to wonder, man, Jeremy. Oh, last up, Lucas, Tigers, and Bronze. As of right now, there has not been a new episode of Lucas, Tigers, and Bronze to drop. And they edited last night's episode that they dropped. Totally cut it down from, it was originally an hour. They cut it down to like 40 minutes or 20 minutes of footage was cut out. You can see the cuts too, which is very interesting. Little tiff there between Andrew and Cage, maybe. And no episode today. That would break their streak at like 701, which again, I applaud you already for the hard work. I mean, you guys are rocking it. But I do think it's interesting. I'd love Andrew. Andrew doesn't talk to me anymore. He's kind of blocked me. But Andrew, I'd love to talk to you. I really would. Cage, Andrew, you guys want to come on my show? Love to have you on. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed talking sports cards. Man, as you see, a lot going on. Beckett, eBay Vault, little advertising for the tag grading company, Hobby Hotline talking about Series 2. Just so much going on in the hobby. Looking forward to more content tomorrow. By the way, I got a lot of great content I'll be dropping. I am working on an ethics episode. I will just share with you this spoiler alert. It seems like ethics are not part of the hobby. Like I put up polls and ask people, and everybody kind of laughs. Like, is the hobby ethical? And the easy answer is no. Think about that. Now, then the next question is the stock market ethical? I don't know. Anyway, guys, have a great day.